Hello and welcome back to Ventures with So today I wanted to do an update on the Plumeria plants that we received or that we bought while we were in Disney Springs. We bought them from Just Plumeria's, and they had a little area set up at Disney Springs, and that's where we actually ended up getting them from. And then I ended up getting this plant light to put with them, and I just got this off of Amazon. It's just a little setup here, and it has three different lights that come off of it. And so the instructions are basically you don't even water it. It needs light, it needs dry soil, and it just kind of grows. And so in the first set of them, I actually bought three. I got three for $40 and brought them home and planted them in the cactus succulent soil. Well, they, for some reason or another, started hollowing out. It was really weird. We didn't water them or anything. They just started getting hollowed, and so I contacted them and they were like, yes, just mail them back to us. And so I did, and so one of them actually had leaves on it, and I've shown y'all that before. The other two just weren't doing anything. They were just slowly disintegrating, I guess. And so I sent them back, and they turned around and sent me two more. So I wanted to just give you an update on the original one that was growing, and then I want to show you the other two that I received. Now note, I just got the other two in the mail at the end of last week. So I just got them. So let's look at the other ones. Okay, so if you remember, these were small and they were starting to come up like this, but look how big this has gotten now. This thing is huge and there are leaves everywhere. So this was from the original plant and it is really taking off. My daughter says it scares her because it looks so weird. But you can see this leaf right here is actually just about to spread open. It's to the point you can see, like, this is the back side. I'm trying to get my camera going here. Okay. Alright, this is the back side. It's not wanting to focus on that. It's like, no thank you. Okay, this is the back side of the leaf, and then this is the inside of the leaf here. And then there's the bottom part of it also. Yeah, it's just not wanting to focus. Too much light going on here, I guess. But anyway, so this giant leaf right here is just about to open. And then we've got all these other ones that are coming up and growing big. And they're super stiff and they look amazing. Let's see if I turn this light off here for a minute. I leave this plant light on all the time. And so just know that, let's turn the flashlight on. There we go. See how pretty and green they are in real life. It's just green and it's about kind of like a burgundy or a dark red color, reddish purple color. But they are really growing and they look amazing. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for the actual flowers to start growing. But this plant light that we got here, I leave this on 24/7 and the plant is under it. So as it was starting to grow a little bit, I just kind of adjust these lights. And so like I had it down here like underneath it kind of, and then I kind of had them on the sides, and then now it got to where it just kept growing into the light. So now I have it on top of it, hoping that the leaves will start going more upwards. This branch is really angled a lot, so I'm hoping that they will start to go up a little bit more, but it looks good. And then these are the other two that we got in, and you can see this one's really green on the end. These are the ones that they just sent us. So I'm really hoping that these also do well. Now, just put these in here just temporarily. This weekend I have got other plants that I have got to repot and move around, so these will go back. These will go into their original pot just like the other ones were to begin with. But because I didn't want them to cause any problems, I wanted to go ahead and get them into the dirt immediately. And this is just like I said, it's like a cactus succulent soil, and it's dry. You leave the soil dry. So anyway, but they look amazing, and I'm super excited. And oh, that's a little stick. I thought that was a root. And so I just kind of wanted to give you an update on how the plumerias are doing. But this is what they look like. So if you have plumerias, I would like to know, did you get yours from Just Plumerias? How are they going? Did you have any problems with them? Do you have any recommendations? I don't live in a tropical climate. It is very humid here quite often, but it also gets pretty cool in the mornings sometimes. It gets very, very hot during the day, and then it doesn't get cooled back off again until late in the night. But we're about to start getting into our cooler spells of weather, and so sorry, I don't have the tripod going here, as you can tell. But we're about to start getting into the cooler part of the weather, and so I did not want to start them off outside and then move them back in. I'm worried that pests and stuff will get in there that I don't want in my house. So I just thought doing them in pots in the house would be a good idea and a good way to keep them. They are in the window, and so they do get the sun during the day as well as the plant light, and then they have the plant light at night. And so I just thought it would be better for us to go that route rather than trying to move them in and out, especially as we're trying to grow them. Now, as they get bigger, these are the size pots that they said to get to start with. And so I feel like as they start to outgrow this, we will move them out eventually into giant pots. I don't know about planting them in the ground to start with. We tend to move quite often, and so I don't want to leave them here if I do have to move, and I don't want to take the chance of possibly cutting into the roots to try to bring them up. So I'm thinking we're just going to end up putting them in large pots and then putting them outside to where if we do move again, we can take them with us. And so anyway, but one thing I have wanted for a long time are plumerias. I love leis that they make in the Hawaiian leis, and one of the flowers that they use to make leis on the islands is plumerias. And so this one is for sure the pink and orange color. Oddly enough, on these, I have no idea what color they're going to be because they don't have any paint samples on them. And normally that's how they let you know what color you're going to get. But there was nothing on these, so it very easily could just be a really big surprise. And I'm excited with that. I can't wait to see what they are. I'm just hoping for the best that they actually make it and that we end up getting to see before too long what our flowers look like. And so I just wanted to give you an update on the plumeria so that you could see how they're growing. And if you didn't see the video from when we got them, check back through them and you can see what they're supposed to look like and everything else. So anyway, with that being said, you have a wonderful day.